What is an LFO? An LFO is a low-frequency oscillator. An LFO. Today, you will learn the power of an LFO and improve your abilities and sound design. LFOs are oscillating frequencies that are below 20 hertz, and people's hearing ends at about 20 hertz. So anything below that, people looked at it and they're like, the hell are we supposed to do with these? I'm going to show you what we decided to do with these. So please oscillate the like button and subscribe. LFO is a low frequency oscillator. And in order for there to be a low frequency, there has to be a high frequency. Right here we have an LFO, and these signals are going to look something like this. And if we were to speed that up, it would give us sound. So to represent this, I've got an oscilloscope here, which is going to give us a visual representation of waveforms that I'm going to play for you. Right? And so there's the representation of these waveforms being sound. The fast repetitive motion is a vibration, or what creates the sound pressure in the air that creates sound that your eardrums pick up and hear. Okay, and when low enough, we don't hear them, but they move slow. Something like this. The one on this oscilloscope is actually moving a lot faster than it looks. The cool thing about waves and LFOs is we can change the shapes. We have a square. All right, we got this little ramp. We got a sawtooth. Okay, and these kind of options can all be in low frequencies. And so what people started doing is they started using these to control things. So I've got a sound here, and we're going to use LFOs to control it. If we take a look here, I've got an LFO. So what I'm going to use this for is the panning of our sound, which is this knob right here. That's too much, so we'll take the amount down. And this is something that plugins like Pancake do, which is a very well-known program for panning and shifting notes side to side. Next, I'm going to add a filter effect. For this one, we're going to use the peak controller rather than the envelope controller we used here. We're going to set this to taste. Okay, now that we got that movement, we're going to use an LFO to create a vibrato. We can also use it to add volume effects. Which, when done correctly, can even turn into a delay. And this can make for a lot of great and creative instruments. If you want to know how Massive or Serum or plugins like that make such great sounds, a lot of the uses is of LFOs and other controllers like that to craft those sounds. And so an LFO controller can be in the form of one of our envelopes here. It can be in the form of something like this, where we can choose our speed and the rate of the LFO. Oftentimes, you'll see it when you're using something like Serum. So I've got some roads here. If we look, you can see that we have two LFOs wiggling these back and forth, our pan and volume. And that's represented right here in a sawtooth shape form rather than the curvy sine wave. Cool, right? So LFOs take any wave shape that you want and turn it into a controller to use creatively to affect your sounds or any parameter that you want where your heart desires. If you like this video, please like the video. If you have any comments, please comment. I always appreciate it. Subscribe. This is Warren with Scale Audio, and adios.